Hello, this is module CM3292 and this is the fluorescence and phosphorescence practical. Okay, I think we'll start with the equipment itself. When you turn this on, probably needs to be on for about 15 minutes to warm up, and there's detail of that in this video in a few moments. In terms of the software, you'll start with the Windows screen, and you need to select the shield with the little green bar in the left, as you can see on the screenshot. Double click it and that opens to the fluorescence window. By the way, the software is obviously called RF5301. Okay, you'll also see, as you can see in the screenshot, a warming up box which appears on the left of the screen. This actually shows you the workup and testing regime of the instrument itself. So you actually can't use this machine until you have a row of green beads down the left hand side. And you can see as you watch, one by one, the yellow squares become green beads. Okay, that progress will take, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes, at which point the instrument is ready to use. Okay, when the instrument is ready, if you go to the top left hand menu, and as it shows on the screenshot, click Acquire Mode and then click Spectrum, and you should have a box appear as on the screen, which is to allow you to configure the machine to so that it can get the appropriate emission spectrum. Sorry, excitation and then emission spectrum. Now, the instructions on this practical on the bench are actually fairly straightforward, and this is not supposed to be about going through the practical, but equally there doesn't seem to be very much point with going through every menu on this software when it's fully described. So we're going to skip ahead a moment now. So you will simply follow the guidance on the bench and set up the appropriate parameters for first the excitation and then the emission, as shown in the screenshots. At this point you're pretty much ready to go, and if you look down the bottom right hand side of the screen, you will see 2, 4, 7 little icons, and the second from the right has got a set of traffic lights on it, and if you has start on it, if you click that, then that will begin the scan, and you'll see the scan appearing on the plot field. As soon as the scan has finished, if you go to the top of the window, there's a black bar with a number of icons on it. The second from the right looks like a little camera, and so what you're going to do now is save that file as an image, and if you click that, you'll get a little dialog box with file name and comment. Obviously fill it in appropriately so that you can re-access your data. And bear in mind when you choose the file name that you can't use obliques. We forgot that as we recorded this, but the system will tell you. Okay, the rest of doing this is pretty well described in the handout you've got actually on the bench, and so we won't spend time doing that. So the screenshot simply shows the closing of the window and the shutting down of the machine.